This segment brought to you by Kansas Soybean Commission. Progress powered by Kansas farmers.
I'm here with Dr. Kev Sullivan from Australia. And what part of Australia, Dr. Sullivan, are you from?
Dr. Dan, I come from Queensland, which is the most northeastern state.
Up where the feedlots and a lot of the cattle rearing is.
Yeah, a lot of cattle in our area. It's a plains land, grows a lot of grain. In Australia, half of the cattle are north of the Tropic of Capricorn. So in the northern third of the country, half of the cattle exist.
Well, today Dr. Sullivan was here and he spent some time here at the PAC Summit out in Oberlin, Kansas with us, and he talked to producers and veterinarians and retailers and talked about something that's vitally important to the future of the beef business and to the sustainability of the beef business. Talked about antibiotic stewardship. And in a nutshell, you said stewardship is different than judicious use.
Yes, and that's a key point, because as a veterinarian, we've been doing judicious use for 30 years, making sure that antibiotics are used correctly in the right dose, the right administration way, and the withholding periods are being complied with. But that's only a part of it, because stewardship is about working out ways to maintain that the products are going to be available and efficacious for years and years and years to come. So being judicious is part of that, but the stewardship is more about working out ways in which you can reduce the need to use those antibiotics, working out the most efficient way to use them so we get good results, and making sure we get the diagnosis correct so that the correct product is being used for the correct condition.
Yeah, and you know, I saw some differences between Australia and the United States as you described, but I saw some really cool similarities, and the one is get engaged with your veterinarian.
Yeah, this is not going to work. This is not going to fly unless the veterinarians are engaged. And they're a really important part of this. But they're not the only ones, Dan. Everybody's got to be in the boat. The manager's got to be in the boat, the nutritionist has got to be there, the staff, the pen cleaners, everybody's got to understand that and realise that antibiotic stewardship is important, because we've got to go forward. We want to have these products around for 20, 30 years' time.
Yeah.
Not many more are getting discovered. That's the challenge.
Yep, and you start to think about the pen cleaner. Well, if I don't keep pens clean, we get mud, we get cold cattle, we get stress, we wind up using more antibiotics. And so everybody's role
is involved. So the bunk reader, the fella putting the feed out, the fella mixing the feed, if that feed's not mixed properly, then there's a chance that those cattle will get sicker. Or if they're not fed on time, the guys in the processing shed, if they're beaten up on those cattle, they're going to get sick. So everybody plays a part, and that's why you've got to build a team that's inclusive, not just the veterinarian and the manager.
Tell me where we're headed with antibiotics.
Well, I don't think they're going to disappear, that's for sure. We just got to use them better, and we've got to get smarter, but we've got to reduce the number of animals that get sick, and we've got to work out ways to do that. And there's many ways to do it, and each business is going to be a little different, but each business has got to sit down, work out how much they're using now, and then develop a plan on how they can reduce that going forward, and then review it again after 6 months and say, wow, we haven't done so good, let's look at it again, let's keep on working away at it. Dan, this is a 10-year plan. This isn't 1 or 2 years.
It's awesome. Thank you for all you do for PAC. Thank you for what you do globally for beef production. Tremendous veterinarian, tremendous consultant globally, Dr. Kev Sullivan.
Closed captioning brought to you by Ag Promo Source. Together we grow. Learn more at agpromosource.com.